Hello. Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I was like, yeah, I was possibly hearing this conversation. I'm like,
Yeah.
where is that?
Did you just move into 36?
Probably like,
Yeah.
so
So
like,
are you on the top floor also?
right, yeah,
And you're on 30, so you're next to that hotel.
right.
The hotel, so I used to be like Aaron Brockovich up in this and go to, I know, it makes me go crazy too.
Exactly.
I'm with you. I haven't been hearing it a lot lately,
Right.
but I don't know if it's different times of day for you. When is it?
It's usually, I don't know, it's usually when I'm like, I'll fall asleep, and then I get up and I'm like, it's just constant, like, oh, something about this or that, like, weird.
It's people talking.
Right, you know, just like,
It's not like a TV or anything, right?
no, it's people talking. And I was like, it's kind of weird because it's almost like a passive conversation, and I'm just like, oh my god, that's
It makes
crazy.
you feel crazy, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
So you're not alone.
Okay.
I've been in this building since 2017, 2018. It's like 5 years. And there's this thing called, actually, I'm walking to the laundromat. Do you mind walking with? I'm Amber, by the way, which is Joseph. Nice to meet you. You're not alone, Joseph.
Okay, and I'm like, what?
So you must be in the position that I was when that bar that built in the back of the Crown Plaza.
I'm kind of vlogging about it because I'm like, it's driving me nuts.
No, it's crazy. Yes. So thank you for getting that. It's like a pile of shit over there. You never know if it's from an animal
Or what?
a person. So that walk thing, it's gotten better because I called and complained a couple of times. But back in my day, in the worst part of it, they had built this bar in the alley,
Right.
which is literally I'm in the rear of the building too, on the top floor. And because of the way that the walk-ups are built together, there's this thing called, I don't know if you know production, an echo chamber.
Right.
So,
exactly. That's what I thought it was
more-
here too, because I came here and I'm like telling them about it. Like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
You don't
So
hear that?
people stood here and were like, hey, how's your day? What sign are you? Or whatever.
it's like,
It's like, and the more, and each time it bounces off the wall.
Right.
So you're not crazy.
okay.
You're not making this up. But imagine if, so that alley between 36 and 35th is your front yard and my back road, right?
Right.
So they built this bar, and it's changed owners since then. I went to community meetings. I worked with the NYPD. I worked with the EPA. They were going to come do a noise test in my apartment.
Wow.
So this has been ongoing. But I dropped the ball because then COVID happened, and so they quit, they shut down.
Right.
But the bar that they built in the alley had a retractable roof, son. So can you imagine? I would come in from work after a long ass day, and it would be like 60 to 100 people were talking in my apartment, but they were on the ground floor with the roof open.
Because I was like, it's kind of like, it's geared into what I'm doing. That's why I was telling like downstairs. I was in the bathroom, and I'm telling him like, I recorded myself in the bathroom, and this is the strangest thing. I told management when I did
Or
like
you would
this.
do Mila? Oh,
When I no, I did.
you're not crazy.
I don't know why. So I was like, well, I'm in the bathroom, just like talking. It is inside of the shower. So I'm like, bathroom door closed. I did like this and put my thumb in just to see. And you can hear, oh, he got his thumb in his butt. And I was like, the same voices. I'm just like, that's a bit much.
Can they see you?
That's on show management.
That's
that I was
something
like,
else.
that's exactly.
Okay,
it's
that's a
little
whole
creepy.
other level.
Thank you.
That's like that's crazy.
That's right, exactly.
You did something deliberately that you knew would elicit words. I got you.
There, exactly. And I was like, this is
I'm so glad you came and rang my buzzer because, look, my parents just visited me for about 3 weeks, and part of the reason was just so they can hear that constant. You know what I'm talking about? Are you in a pre-ward?
No, I guess it is a pre-ward because the older building on the other side. That's not where I stay, but I'm like there temporarily.
Oh, okay.
And for the most part, like I'm waiting for my apartment to get refixed, and I've kind of had the
Are you
same
on the east
situation.
side later? Some people around. You're in Harlem. West side is the best side, in my humble opinion.
Okay.
I'm a runner. I like the Hudson River. I like to go down and get my time. But this area, I guess, because of all these tall walk-ups and everything,
That's probably how they
and
do
the
it.
hotel, yet this frequency over the last 5 years has gotten so loud. And I've been doing research to try to make sure I'm not cuckoo bananas because I'm like, what is this constant hum? And there's certain areas in my apartment I can stand in the middle of my kitchen and it's like,
Exactly.
it's crazy.
Mine's like
But-
a descriptive. That's why I'm telling
Yeah,
like
but someone
downstairs. It was
watching
like,
you,
right. That's a little.
you gotta
right.
go into. So who do you think? I
I know,
can
'cause
tell
I
you it's
even-
not me. I don't even know what building you're
Right.
in.
I'm like, I'm on
I'm
the,
like,
I'm on
I
the
didn't see
back
you put your
side.
thumb there. I didn't see it.
I saw some like kids dancing, shaking their butt on the outside. I don't think they were kind of, you know, that might be the apartment next to you.
But it's definitely not the front side of the apartment.
No, it's got to be the back. Because I'm like sitting there looking. I even thought about the fourth floor, and I was like, maybe it's coming from the fourth floor. So I kind of saw them at their computer or their desk, and they're kind of sitting there. I'm like, nah, that's kind of weird. It's like, why am I hearing? And I should have managed to hear. And
Be
I was
on
like,
the fire escape.
or something. And I was like,
But you're not in the Even Hotel. You're
No,
in the
the
building
building
next
next
to it.
directly behind yours.
Can I ask, without sounding like I'm lying, what's the housing situation there?
Those are temporary. Like those are like
Temporary for a specific demographic?
it's temporary. Like it's mixed. Like
Okay.
anybody pretty much need emergency shelter. Then they
Okay.
have like a thing that also kind of mixed in, and I'm just like,
Okay.
it's a little kind of.
It's not really your
It's
vibe
not
all the time.
my- right.
During COVID, there were some crazy people that got put up in the hotels there and in that housing. There was one guy in particular who used to scare the shit out of me because he would go out in the alley and like, I think he had some mental
Right.
issues.
Right.
So that is probably, that alone would be determined to me to live in that space.
That's what I was.
And it's probably it.
You got people in here that have issues. You know what I mean? So my thing is like people that have issues like that. For me, and that's what I do. I'm gonna let them know, and let management know, I let corporate know.
I can't remember the code they use, but the key phrase to use is, I hear they make harm themselves.
I said that. Like, I put that in there, like, right.
If it's like 311, I can hear people. If I've called 311 so many times, they have an 8-hour window. A lot of times, by the time they get there, I sound like, yes. But what that does do, if you, they're like, this is crazy. But if you call 311 a couple of times and you don't be anonymous, they'll say, okay, the moment you do the second call and you leave your name and a way to contact you, the EPA gets a trigger that says, okay, this person could be have noise pollution, and you stand to have it tested. The issue is knowing what's the cadence, when are they going to be doing the crazy
My
stuff.
thing is too, is like if it's something that's actually like triggered or targeted,
Yeah.
you know, it's kind of like, oh, they're coming, or they see when they come, everything kind of shut up. And, you know, like, Brett, I just want to rap. You know, right. And it's mixed in from
There's
previous.
too much craziness going on. No, there's too much going on right now in the world that makes people uncomfortable anyway. To add something to your concept. How long? When do you get back in Harlem? And what was the deal?
I'm going like to Harlem to get an apartment to see if I'm going in another direction. But I may go is I'm kind of having an option to see. You know, reading on the apartment. I'm like, maybe if they read to the apartment and they actually make sure it's structurally sound and people are kind of in their own lane, then maybe.
I feel like I would hear it in my side, which when that bar was acting up, I could hear it. It changed owners. I called a couple times and it stopped. And I'm just like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it. If it becomes a problem again, I'll address it. But they never soundproof that roof. It's double pane. Girl, double pane glass doesn't do anything. Double pane glass is not anything. Our windows are double pane. You can hear everything.
Exactly.
So, and the DOB is another good resource. Look at you. We can rule the world.
Exactly. I'm not all of that.
Just kidding.
Exactly. I'm like, and I even talk to people like even the projects. I'm talking about the projects and the walls are dead. Like it's like this whole psychology mental thing. You know, it beats
There's
people up in the wrong direction.
okay. So there's something else.
So I had
that's
to stop my
happening.
blog.
No, it's fine. There's something else too that's happening that's becoming a problem more as the last couple of years. I don't know, but you know, things have gotten bad on the streets, really bad, and there's people people who bring the buses in the middle of the night trying to get in on
So
bumps.
they see where they. I gotta be,
And that affects us. Like
Right.
5 a.m. one time, I went downstairs and I was like,
They
but
like,
you can't, yeah, but you can't leave that to a superintendent. That's a problem with our system, with the city's system.
I thought the cops were like, oh, well, you know, we couldn't be in a restaurant, so we're going to let that down. I'm like, well, why don't y'all petition the petition?
Yeah,
Like, we're not going to keep arresting them, y'all.
exactly. But the community, the community demanded this catch and release. That's what I'm saying. We had bail reform came from the people. So the cops are basically like, what's our incentive to stop this mess if all we can do is hold them for like 10 hours? It's not going to fix anything. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't want to talk your ear off about
No,
politics.
you're good, but
But yeah, it's a shock that crime has gone up when we defund the police. They don't get to keep someone in jail. What is every time they try to do anything, everybody's out with their phones.
right.
No offense, but
Right.
blogging, posting,
Right.
uploading.
And
They don't have the support that I would want. If I'm putting my life on the line, I want the community to support me.
right. That's why I'm getting on that now, because I'm like, you know, you have street members that you're supposed to have a roof block. You don't have a roof block. You have a way you can go out on the roof and sit there and talking all night long. Nobody's supposed to have a roof.
Do you have a fire escape access to where you could, I'm not condoning being unsafe, but is there an opportunity that you could go on your fire, are you on the top of your top?
Yeah.
Could you access the roof to see if that's where they are?
They have, well, I've seen this in the summertime, sometimes, I like noticing the construction guys, and I noticed like, seeing my girl building, I'm going to go and see if they're.
I'm so glad you came and asked. Like,
And like,
I'm
we used to
good.
talk to them, like,
Yeah.
the management classes, like, what are y'all doing? Going upstairs, they run their, you got people with them. You know, they might be,
That's awesome.
like, you gotta kind of watch, you gotta kind of have a camera, call, and see what they're doing. They can walk up and down, talking to people all night, but
Can't sleep with that. Yeah.
what you gonna do? So I get what you're saying.
Do as much as you can to get a paper trail,
Right.
like get some things in writing.
Emails,
Yeah. I don't know.
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
But the first thing I'm a very private person. I would not want anyone watching me. That is so bad for your mental health. Like,
Right.
I'm not about that life. So you're almost positive that people were.
Yeah, I
They were
recorded like
literally-
literally. I do tests. Like one time there was an argument. Kind of agree.
You have the
Where I
you have a
like the
dark.
lights off. Not the light, but like the light for the dark.
Oh, a dark
See if
test.
somebody's watching you or being observed. And
Yeah.
like cut off the light. Why you cut off the light? What are you doing? You know, and I'm just like, whoa. What? Like, okay, what's the thing that
Do you have okay blinds or do you have